Good afternoon. In last lecture, I have discussed the different sources of microbial contamination. Today, we'll see the different sources and the types of microbial contamination. Generally, the question asked in examination, likewise, explain the sources and the types of microbial contaminant, or the enlist various sources of contamination of pharmaceutical formulation. There are different sources of contamination. First, that is atmosphere, then raw material, water used for cleaning, then water used for manufacturing, then equipment, human sources, then process operator, then packaging material or the packing material, then in use for treatment, then building and environment. First, that is atmosphere or the air. The bioburden or the bioload, the number of microorganisms which are present in air, which are depend upon the activity in the environment. Yes, the bioburden or the bioload is the number of microorganisms present in air which depend upon the activity in environment. Then dust particles. Air is not suitable for growth as well as the multiplication of microbes because of the absence of moisture, absence of nutrient. I'm repeating here, air is not suitable for growth as well as the multiplication of microbes because, so what is the reason? That is first, that is absence of moisture, and second thing, that is the absence of nutrient. So the air is used for transportation of microbes through the dust, skin, moisture droplet, coughing and sneezing. Then the total bioburden can be increased due to various activity like dispensing, blending, formulation. Then for example, the fungal count is more in air containing starch and sugar. Then the methods for the isolation of microbes from the air. There are different methods that are used for isolation of microbes from the air. First method, settle plate method, and second, that is air sampling method. There are different methods to control the air contamination. First, UV radiation, then filtration, gaseous, third that gaseous agent, and last that is chemical disinfectant. In UV radiation, it is dim light, then infiltration, it is HEPA, then gaseous agent, fumigation by formaldehyde, and in chemical disinfectant, that is alcohols. Then next, that is water. The water in pharmaceutical industry commonly used for washing, that is your soft water, then cooling process, then manufacturing process, which act as a source of contamination. For example, demineralized soft water prepared by ion exchanger contaminated by Bacillus species and Staphylococcus species. These water commonly used for preparation of different pharmaceuticals. Then method to reduce the spoilage by contaminated water containing various treatment, like first that is UV treatment of water, and second filtration. Then third, that is stored at high temperature, for example above 80 degrees Celsius, and circulated with flow rate 1 to 2 minutes per second in distribution system to prevent biofilm formation. Then next, raw material, particularly the natural origin material and water, act as a source of contamination by fungi and bacteria. Then for example, natural animal origin material for gelatin, then desiccated thyroids, pancreas, and example plant origin material starch, agar and tragacanth. An example, that is spoilage microbes, Bacillus species, Pseudomonas species, then Lactobacillus species and Salmonella species. Next factor or next source, that is equipment. The method to reduce contamination, that is heat treatment, then filtration, recrystallization, then radiation, and chemical agent. There are basic requirements for the equipment used for manufacturing processes. First, that is simple smooth surface of construction, then minimum junctions or the minimum joints, then minimum valves, minimum pumps opening for attachment of various accessories, and last, that is cleaning or the easy cleaning in order to reduce the cross contamination. Then the cleaning effectiveness can be checked by various methods, like first method, that is plating out of rinsed water, and next swab test of rinsed water. The sterilization method used for equipment: heat sterilization, gaseous sterilization, and chemical sterilization. In heat sterilization, there are again divided into two subtypes. First, that is moist heat sterilization, and second, dry heat sterilization. Next was human resources or the operator. The human resources act as a main source for contamination of two types. First, that is self-infection during treatment, and second, spoilage during the manufacturing. I am repeating here. First, that is self-infection during treatment, and second, spoilage during manufacturing. Then, in spoilage during manufacturing, this transfer of microbes carried out by various medium, like first, that is infection at wound, and second, sneezing or the coughing. Then third, that is cross infection. Infection at wound, it contains bacteria like Pseudomonas aureus, then yes, pyrogen or the Proteus species. And in sneezing or coughing, it contains the microbes like S. aureus, then yes, Salvarius. Then in cross infection, here we can see in cross infection, patient number 1 in treatment use of this medicine, then patient number 2 and 3 in medicine, the multiple dose medicine contamination handled by physician or the nurses. Then next, that is packaging material or the packing material, the heavily contaminated by bacteria or the fungi. The packing material, cardboard, cork or the paper. For economic reason, in hospitals, packing material, the plastic or the glass container are used, and contamination occur during the use of medicine, and second, due to the disinfectant residue remained after cleaning. The another practice carried out in hospital, that is the bulk medicine transferred in small packets. During handling, the contamination occur due to the poor hygiene of operators. Then method to reduce contamination by sterilization method. First, that is dry heat sterilization. In dry heat sterilization, for sterilization for vials at 170 degrees Celsius. Then moist heat sterilization, for example, containers, caps and closure. Then chemical and gases, and last, that is radiation sterilization. Next, the use for treatment. The commonly multi-dose container are contaminated during the use in hospital due to the cross infection. Then building and environment, walls, ceiling of poorly ventilated premises are common source of contamination. The walls and ceiling of poorly ventilated premises are common source for contamination due to growth of various bacteria and the fungi. For example, Niger flavus, then Penicillium and Bacillus species. Then the pathogen can be easily grow in moist as well as wet area in hospital, like drain, sink, tap and cleaning equipment like mop, clothes, buckets, and distribute them around the area. There are various options that are used to reduce contamination. First option to reduce contamination good manufacturing practices. And second option, installation of heating traps in sink. Then third, smooth washable walls and ceilings. Then walls and ceiling without joining or without joint or the sharp corners. Then doors with feet flush, and last option, that is windows allow only energy of light hot air. I am repeating the various options to reduce contamination. First, that is good manufacturing practices. First option, good manufacturing practices. Second option, installation of heating traps in sink. Third option, smooth washable walls and ceiling. Fourth option, walls and ceilings without joining or without junction or sharp corners. Fifth option, doors with feet flush. And sixth, that is last option, the windows allow only a energy of light hot air. So this is all about the types and the sources and the types of microbial contamination.